Welcome back, folks. You're watching Cape Rugby TV. It's nice to have you with us. Don't forget you can find us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV. And you can follow us on Instagram at Cape Rugby TV. And of course, you can follow me on at JP Nordia. I'm looking forward to sharing some of the photographs and pictures with you guys. Right, Violets was up against Peninsula. All right, Jerome, this is where I do bring you into the conversation. Violets and Peninsula, they really have to, they're under the gun here because they know that they're behind on the log and that they have to get some points on the board, both these sides, if they want to make it into the top 16. The halftime talk is, of course, very important here, but it's sevens rugby. You've only got about 30 seconds to talk to your players.
Yeah, 30 seconds to a minute, and in that you must basically cover the whole 7 minutes while the guys were playing. But it's pretty simple. I mean, obviously the coaches will know whether it's their defense or whether it's their handling. So coaches can just talk quickly about that, and then obviously if there's some adjustments they want to do in the lineouts, but there's not a lot of time. Yeah.
Not a lot of time, but let's go now to the second half of the match there between Peninsula and Violets. Just some of the highlights for you. There we go. Final result then. Violets, Peninsula. Violets winning 26 points to 21. Unfortunately for both those sides, not quite enough. Jerome, one of the big matches that we did expect here was Hamilton's and Collegians. Both these teams have got good seven sides. Both of these teams are pretty well versed at specializing in sevens.
Yeah, look, Hamilton's are pretty serious about the sevens. So, and like you say, they got guys that specialize. The same with Collegians. They like to play the ball. It's the type of rugby that they play in 15s also, but they have a few guys that really specialize in sevens and then like to play. You can see in the previous games that I've watched at the sevens, their skills in their offloads and how they play the game. So, yeah, and both teams are quite even regarding that, the skill sets.
All right, well, let's take a look. Hamilton's against highlights. Hamilton's Collegians. Jerome, so Hamilton's Collegians went a little bit in the other direction there. Hamilton's beating Collegians 24 points to 0 there. Both sides go through, though, Hamilton's and Collegians. But Hamilton's sending out a pretty strong message there.
Yeah, they do. But if you look at the game now, if you just look at the first half now, you can see, like, Collegians are playing, but the defense of Hamilton's was quite good. So it's not that Collegians weren't playing.
Yeah.
So they were playing, but the defense was just too good for Collegians.
So when one looks at a score like that, 24-0, if it was 15's rugby, you'd think it's a whitewash. But 7's rugby, 24-0 is not such a big number.
No, it's not a big number. I mean, if you score 2 tries in the first half, 2 tries in the second half, that's basically the score.
That's it.
Yeah.
And of course, you can score tries within a matter of seconds.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, so Hamilton's Collegians then, Hammies go through, Collegians go through. Good luck to the guys. We're going to take a look at some of your logs in a second, but let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the highlights between, well, in fact, while we're on it now, we are going to take a look at the highlights. When we come back, folks, we're going to take a look at the highlights between, the second of highlights between Hamiltons and Collegians.